Good afternoon, everyone. This is Alexandra Reyes coming to you from the Preuss News Network. Today, I will be reporting about the proposed tariffs on all imported goods coming from China, Canada, and Mexico, and how this affects the Preuss community. Trump's inconsistent proposed tariff increases have been causing havoc. As of March 12th, Trump has imposed tariffs on Canada, reversed them, imposed tariffs on Mexico, and also reversed them, which he did in alignment with the USMCA, United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, which was set place July 1st, 2020.
In a few moments, I will sign a historic executive order instituting reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world. Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them.
These tariffs will target the economy in ways many may not be aware of. Things such as gas, car production, electronics, clothing and shoes, alcohol and any particular whiskey, tequila, and bourbon and produce. Now let's have a look at some public opinion. What is your name and what is your role here at Preuss?
My name is Mrs. Majors, and I am a teacher here at Preuss. I've been here since 2006. I'm an English teacher and an advisory teacher.
On average, how much money do you spend in a week, and what portion of that is on basic living expenses?
It's going to depend on the week because we'll learn this as you get older and become an adult. Due dates for bills can vary. So something, you may not have a whole lot of bills due one week, but you have them due the following week. So on basic necessities, I'm thinking like food and toiletries, I easily spend probably $300 to $400 a week feeding my family. We have a family of 4 and I have a dog.
How did you feel when you first found out about the proposed tariffs on all goods coming into U.S. from China, Mexico, and Canada?
Honestly, Allie, honey, I felt confused because I didn't really understand why this was being done. My understanding of tariffs is that they aren't always a good thing, but the way that they were being discussed and promoted by the current administration was like they were going to almost instantaneously boost the economy. And as someone who shops in grocery stores, I don't think that's the case. I'm seeing a lot of scarcity. I'm seeing things that people consider like basic food ingredients for, eating and cooking and making other dishes. I'm seeing scarcity with that. And so I just wonder, that's what I'm seeing now with the groceries, but the tariffs that are being placed on, things like steel and other items that industries need to build, I don't know what kind of effect that's going to have on our future. I don't know, and I don't feel very confident that it's going to be something good, although the current administration seems to think it will be. And it's also my understanding that there have been retaliatory tariffs placed on the U.S. by other countries. So I don't know what they were thinking, as if other countries weren't going to respond to that, but that's what has happened.
How do you believe, or how are they going to affect you personally? Can you see these affecting your students? How?
The thing that worries me the most is that these decisions that are being made, we really don't know how they're going to affect us in the future until we get there, until we don't have access to something that we need, or until we're priced out of being able to afford the things that we need. And that does concern me. That worries me for myself and my family, but it also worries me for my students. You all are in 10th grade and I have some who are in 11th grade. You're not that far off from college. And then four years after college, you're gonna be looking to go into the workforce. So it does worry me because, like I said, I feel like this situation is so new and so abrupt. I don't feel like it's been well researched or thoroughly discussed by people who can push back on the idea so that it's explored fully as it should be. And that does worry me for the future of my students and my own kids.
Okay, do you have any other thoughts or advice to share with our audience?
My advice would be remain hopeful and keep working hard as you all are doing. Spend time reading. It's always going to be a recommendation from your English teacher. Just keep doing what you're doing. We've survived things like this in the past, and I think we will survive it again.
Okay. What is your name and what is your role here at Preuss?
Hi, my name is Mr. Arias, Jose Rodriguez, and I am a math teacher at the Preuss School, and I also teach advisory. My class is UP 12 advisory class.
On average, how much money do you spend in a week, and what portion of what is on basic living expenses?
Every week, I want to say, including loan, groceries, diapers, just have the babies, and white meat and just the basic needs. I would say maybe close to, I want to say $300 to $400 a week.
How did you feel when you first found out about the proposed tariffs on all goods coming into U.S. from China, Mexico, and Canada?
Honestly, I was really scared because I know that many of the materials that we use for the groceries and the food in the U.S., they actually come from those countries. And if we have the tariffs on those countries, what's going to happen is that the price is going to go up. So I was afraid that things are really expensive. So I was thinking maybe they're going to be more expensive with time. So I was really afraid. Even right now, I'm just fearing that it'll be more expensive.
What are some things you can see being directly impacted by them?
Just all the goods. Just to have a perfect example, we bring so many all the avocados that we usually import, they come from Mexico. So if we punish them with the tariffs, what's gonna happen is they will just be more expensive. And I feel like they're already expensive at the store, so, and I really like avocados. So that's one of the examples I can come up with as of now. But that's not the only case. Like I said, all the stuff we do, even with the diapers, the whiteys, many of those things that they used to make them, they come from China too. So yeah, it's just gonna create this inflation bubble that could possibly burst and maybe lead to a crisis in the US. So who knows, in the worst case.
How do you believe, or how are they going to affect you personally? Can you see these affecting your students? How?
Yeah, definitely. So for me personally, like I said, I have two babies. One of them is 3, the youngest one is 2, and they need diapers, they need wipes, they need clothes, they need milk, and all those things are going to be directly affected by the tariffs and the increase in prices. Now for you guys and my students, it's basically the same. You guys have a family, and the family pays for stuff, they have bills, and actually some of the prices, the increases in the prices will include the energy sector, so electricity and in some cases gas. So yeah, I mean, we'll use it. So if that's more expensive, the more we use in electricity and gas, those services will be impacting you guys and me. So we all come from a family, so we have siblings, kids, children, parents, relatives. It's all a change that will eventually be affected by this.
Do you have any other thoughts or advice to share with our audience?
I just hope that this is temporary. I don't know what the purpose is, but I will hope that they will eventually go away. Because I know President Trump did the same in the previous term, and I'm pretty sure he stopped them after a few months. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same, and that will possibly just make the prices more, I don't know, just attainable for the customers. But we'll see. That's my hope. Piece of advice, just be mindful of the prices. If you can get deals, maybe buy in bulk just to make it more cheaper. That could be an idea in the meantime. And just wait for the prices to go down. That's my piece of advice. Just be resourceful with your family.
That was it.
Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you for
Arias.
the opportunity.
Very good. Yeah.
This is the Price News Network. I'm Alexandra. Have a great day.
Go.
This is the Price News Network. I'm Alexandra. Have a great day.